Hi there folks, my name's NovaWrap and welcome to the NovaWrap, your weekly summation from all the simulation releases from the week that was. Alrighty folks, let's get the elephant in the room out of the way first, shall we? PMDG released their long-awaited 747 Queen of the Skies 2. Look, it's out. PMDG do incredibly detailed product. What's kind of cool from this one, actually, that I do appreciate is the fact that it does have all variants of the 747-400, everything from the base passenger through to the combi model, and the long haul freighter, the extended range one. Like, it's got everything there with all the engine types as well. Look, I'm not going to go into too much detail about it. Just suffice it to say, it's an insanely detailed and accurate simulation of the 747. Like it will absolutely blow anything else out of the water. But and it's got a price tag to go with it. I mean, it's $90 for the FSX version and $135 US for the P3D version. Not particularly sure why there's such an incredible price difference between the two, but whatevs. But yeah, and bonus deal if you want to buy two of them. That's it. That's the price. Deal with it. Look, I'm not going to go into it. If you want to have check out some videos of it and see the amazing work, I'd suggest heading over to Frugal Sim's channel. The video that you're actually watching is him putting it through its paces when it first launched. And look, guys, the only thing I'm going to say is that the price tag there's a reason for it. There's a reason why PMDG is short for Precision Manuals Design Group. There is a reason for that, which is that they do everything by the book, which means that unless you're prepared to read the entire 168-page introduction manual and the 113-page tutorial flight manual, unless you're prepared to do that, do not buy this. Just straight up, do not do that, because this is, to use the FSX tagline, this is as real as it gets. It really is. If you're not prepared to put in the time, the effort, and the workload that goes into operating a 3-crew aircraft by yourself, then you are just simply wasting your money. Like, just not gonna lie here. As I said, it's an incredibly detailed thing. I will not be covering it on my channel because, quite frankly, it doesn't interest me. Nothing against PMDG, but it doesn't interest me. But as I said, for videos about the PMDG 747-400 Queen of the Skies 2, I do highly recommend head on over to Frugal Sim's channel. There's a link for the video that you've been watching, an excerpt of, down in the description down below. Head over there, check it out. But as I said, just before you even contemplate buying this, just read about it, watch some videos on it, and be prepared to spend the time and spend the effort to actually get involved. Okay, this is a whole new deal. So that's it. All right, done. All right, elephant out of the room. Elephant in the room is now taken care of. Done. Let's move on with the rest of the simulation release news from this week, and we're going to continue on with some aircraft-related releases. So, back in January, just before the NovaWrap started for 2017, Carinator released their PA-46 Malibu Meridian G1000 series of aircraft, which is a very beautiful rendition of the Malibu. What they've just done is they've released a Meridian extension pack for NovaWrap, those who want to integrate NovaWrap databases into their PA-46 Meridian experience. You can now do that, so you can now pick that one up at a very reasonable price. $6 includes the sort of standard free NovaWrap data set, which comes with all Carinator, Alabeo, and a few other redistributors as well. Cycle, which is AirAct Cycle 1310. But yes, essentially, if you want to be able to use it with a NovaWrap subscription, which you might have, you need to buy this pack. Otherwise, it won't talk with the NovaWrap pack. Just FYI, it won't talk with the database. So, yeah, if you are wanting to expand your Meridian experience, this is probably going to be one for you. Feel free to head over and grab that now from Carinado's website. Available now, as I said, $6 US, so not a bad price if you are into flying with NovaWrap databases. Available now. Alright, continuing on in the ESP world at the moment. So we saw a few flights. I saw a few flight sim. Of course, we're talking about flight sims. We saw a few scenery releases this week. So the guys over at FSX Scenery just. Oh god, it irks me without the S there. But anyway, they've released two new airports for our consumption. And I'll admit that these ones are looking a little better than some of the previous product that they have brought us. So the first one that they've brought us here is KECP, or North Florida Beaches International Airport. So yeah, it's an airport that was actually produced but after the database that FSX P3DUs was built, which means that it's not there by default. So this is not replacing something. This is brand new scenery for your airport, for your scenery to bring it up to real life. It's just near Panama City. It's just northwest of Panama City in Bay County. It's owned by the Bay County Airport Industrial, by the Panama City group, Panama City Bay County Airport and Industrial District. God, that's a real mouthful, isn't it? Anyway, it replaced the previous Panama City International Airport, which was actually in Panama City itself, a lot closer to the city. So this one is a bigger, more spacious airport, very much designed to serve both commercial, passenger and freight requirements. So overall, not looking, as I said, not looking too bad. Definitely better than some of the work that the guys over at FSX Scenery have brought us in the past. So not too bad. Coming in at around about $20 or 15 euros, available now over at Sim Market. And the other release that these guys brought us as well is KOLR, or Orlando Executive Airport. Essentially, it's just a small sort of airport, primarily for GA and business aircraft. Just outside of Orlando in Orange County in Florida, so very local to a few YouTubers out there. So yeah, owned and operated by the Greater Orlando Aviation Authority, and as I said, it's primarily there to serve general aviation purposes, but it does see the occasional visit of a high-flying executive out there for a trip and a visit. And as I said, it's again looking better than some of their previous releases, which is nice to see that these guys are improving. It's great to see. I think they're starting to get to the point where they can justify their prices. As I said, coming in about the same price again, around about 15 euros, $20 US, or your original equivalent, coming in available now over at Sim Market, available now. Incidentally, folks, and one thing that is kind of cool actually, is that these guys are actually donating a lot of it looks like any of the profits from this one isn't so much actually going back to them. They're actually going to an animal shelter, which is actually kind of cool. Great to see again the flight sim community getting together and support charity. Like, that's really cool. Really great to see when we as a community get together and support that. So, at least you know that your money's also going to a good cause, not just helping feed the developers, it's actually helping animals too, which is really, really cool. Anyway, alright, so that's that one there. Now we saw another scenery release as well, was from the guys over at RF Scenery. These are a set of Russian developers, again, been around for a little while. They do some quite good work that I've always been relatively quite impressed by. This one is a release this time for another Italian release, because we still got the March of Italian Airports still going on as legacy from last year. Now this is, and of course I'm going to get this wrong, Treviso San Angelo Airport, which is just southwest of Treviso, the city of Treviso, and just near Venice in Italy, which is an absolutely beautiful city, it really is. Primarily, this airport supports a lot of low-cost airlines, and a lot of freight routes go through this airport, which is kind of cool. So if you are looking at, for those of you out there who do a lot of VA work and enjoy your enjoy your passenger jets, your tube liners. This is probably going to be one that you might want to add to your might want to add to your collection as somewhere different for you to go. But it comes with all the usual stuff that we expect from scenery designers as well. So your custom airport buildings, custom vehicles as well for the airport, full runway and apron lighting included as well, with 3D mask-mounted lighting and lighting on the taxiways. Baked shadows as well to make our experience a little bit better as well. Also includes changes of season in the surrounding photo reel of the town as well, because it does come around with the town as well, and designed to work with both the the pilots FS10 2010 mesh and the Tabaret Italy 19-meter mesh as well, which is kind of cool, and does support full automatic change of seasons. Don't have to manually do that through a configurator. Again, as well, the land class as well. You can either work together with the OpenLC land class from Orbix, or you can use with their Orbix Global textures and land class as well. So really cool that it does support all of that stuff. It looks like a few Elbix HD trees are in there too as well, which is interesting. But yes, this one is available. It seems that this one is currently only available at Flight Sim Store. RF Scenery stuff does usually become available across the full spectrum of flight simulation stores, or the usual suspects eventually. But at the moment, it is coming in available at $20 US, or your original equivalent, available now from the Flight Sim Store. Alrighty, and rounding out the Flight Sim release for this week, we've got a release, the latest hotfix for P3D version 3.4. So this is hotfix 3. Now, this is the hotfix that I have personally been waiting for quite a while. You may have noticed, for the regular viewers of my channel, that I haven't put up a lot of P3D content of late, and that's due to a bug that came in with their with hotfix 1. It was noticeable early. It was sort of there before that as well, but it became really bad when hotfix 1 got pushed out. There was a lot of issues with if you're running multiple graphics cards in SLI mode. There were lots of issues inside of P3D version 3, and it was just causing no end of frustration for me. Don't get me wrong, it didn't really affect the flying experience, but yeah, from a videoing, like filming perspective, it really just shot it to pieces. It really did. So I've been anxiously awaiting this, and I'm actually going to be doing a full gut and uninstall, full reinstall of my full P3D setup for this to install this. So I'm really looking for this. But yes, I said main issue thing is that the main selling point of this one is they have fixed issues when using SLI, which is the, as I said, thing I've been waiting for. If you are a VR user, also fixed a whole heap of crashes and infinite loop and bugs related to using VR equipment with this on as well, and a few other sort of tips and tweaks to the system as well. A lot of which may seemingly only be associating with the Professional Plus edition, because it does talk about weapons and sensor modes. But yeah, something to be aware of. But as I said, again, head over to the P3D website, so prepared3d.com, for the information on that and all the download instructions. You don't have to do a full install if you don't want to, but as I said, I personally do. When I do the updates, I will always do a full install. It's long, laborious, and painful, but it always gives me a clean result. There you go. Anyway, but as I said, head over to the Prepared3D website for more information on that, available now. Alright, that wraps up the flight simulation news for this week. Let's head on to other simulation news this week. So we've got I can't really say this is a new title, because this has been in development and early access now for almost 4 years. So it's a title called Entropy. It's basically it's an MMO. It's got in-game microtransactions. It's got a base level entry cost of which is affordable, $10 US. It's basically it's a space-based, large-scale space combat-based MMO. For that, you've got a trading system, you've got a customer character development system, over 120 explorable star systems as well. Look, I'm going to be honest here. This thing had a lot of potential when it was first announced and sort of first entered, like, beta, alpha, beta. I think it was beta back then. It was basically in beta for almost 4 years. Yeah, you know what? Sorry, Elite Dangerous just has killed you right off. It really has. So, but as I said, it could be interesting if you want to have a look at it. It is available now only on Steam. It used to be available through another channel direct from their website. Now their website actually doesn't exist anymore. It just redirects you to the Steam page. So yeah, if you do want to give it a shot, yeah, just as I said, just read the reviews, read the fact that basically there's been no videos on this for like 2 years. So yeah, buyer beware. But as I said, available now. Finally out of development hell. Finally now as released as is, available now on Steam. Alrighty, in other simulation release news this week, we saw a release of a couple of things for the Train Simulator world. So we saw Train Simulator released a new locomotive, so the CSX C30-7. So there's basically a General Electric diesel locomotive introduced during the 1970s. This is an uprated 16-cylinder version of a proven four-cylinder an 8-cylinder engine that was the power of the previous model. Very very much good for like really for designed and primarily for used for long haul freight all over the United States and North America. Primarily used throughout the seaboard coastline and in the southern states of the United States as well. This has actually been developed by the team over at Virtual Rail Creations, and they specialize in making really technically accurate and very high quality trains is what they specialize in, and they seem to have delivered this one as well quite nicely. But as I said, includes the train. It gives you a couple of some rolling stock as well. It gives you a couple of different liveries for this one as for your device. Full working cockpit and safety features all included. It does include 4 career scenarios for this one, but the career scenarios do require a separate add-on. Like a lot of the add-ons that we see from for Train Sim, they all sort of work hand in hand with another piece of equipment. So in this case, it does require the Miami West Palm Beach route add-on to be able to use the 4 career scenarios. Otherwise, as usual, it is fully compatible with QuickDrive and with Steam Workshop scenarios created by the fan base as well. So available now, coming in at $20 US. Very affordable for the quality that the guys at VRC actually produce. So probably one to actually consider adding it to your virtual railway collection. Available now on Steam. In the second release for the Train Simulator world this week, we saw the release of the Sherman Hill Scenario Pack. This is the first Sherman Hill Scenario Pack that has come to the Train Simulator marketplace. So again, much like the ones that we see before, gives you a whole heap of missions and challenges. So essentially like a mission pack for Train Simulator. So coming in at $10 US for 10 add-on scenarios for this one, which is really really cool. So you do require the Sherman Hill route, and some of the scenarios do require the Southern Pacific Donner Pass route as well. So if you want to be able to use all 10 of the career scenarios, you will need to have both of those add-ons. Incidentally, for those who might not know, the Sherman Hill route was the one that was included in Train Simulator 2016. So if you purchased Train Simulator 2016, then you've already got the Sherman Hill. Otherwise, everybody else will have to pick that one up at some point, or otherwise the Southern Pacific Donner Pass route as well is required for the full experience. So again, as I said before, it is all about the interconnectivity of various different add-ons. So as I said, if you do want to have the full 10 mission experience, you will need to make sure that you've got those 2 add-ons included as well. So as I said, coming in at $10 US. Again, not badly priced for a mission pack, so not looking too bad. Available now on Steam. Alrighty, and rounding out the simulation news, the release news for this week, we've got the latest piece of DLC from for Ride 2. So I actually thought they were done with DLC for the time being, but it seems no, they've surprised me again. So they brought out the Exotic Bikes pack. So this is a pack that gives you 6 brand new racing bikes. So everything from the Husqvarna White Arrow with a very minimalist design all through to the Magni Australia, which was a special edition bike achieved for the company's finishing in the 1990 race around Australia. We've got the Honda NR750, which apparently is like one of the fastest, or it's established at least a speed record for the fastest production bike, just shy of 300 kilometers an hour. There's also the Bimota Tessie 3D Race Cafe, so it's essentially a new design for there's a cafe racer, so whatever that means. Sorry, not into the motorcycle riding. Sorry, not as much as I used to be anyway. We've also got the Satori Meccania Belvoir, which is derived from the Buell X1 Lightning. And then we've got, this one is interesting, which is Mr. Martini Ducati Flashback America 2015. I don't actually know what that means, so I'm not even going to pretend that I know what that means. I'm just going to nod and smile and say it's in the pack. So there you go. Anyway, folks, so yes, but this is available $6 US, or if you are still, or if you are a brand new user to Ride 2 and wanting to pick it up, you can pick it up along with all six other DLCs, along with the core game or the core title as well, for a bundle package, which has got a discount on it at the moment as well. So available now. As I said, all that available now on Steam. Alright folks, that does wrap up the NovaWrap for this week. Thank you very much for joining me. As always, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying these news videos and want to see more. And of course, as always, you can catch up with me and all the things I'm up to between videos by finding me on Facebook and on Twitter. Just search NovaWing24. Alright folks, thanks very much for watching. Take care, safe skies to all, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.